The new report documents allegations of extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrests and torture. It cites more than 200 instances of cruel punishments, including some targeting people accused of violating religious codes. The UN says women and girls have been subjected to severe restrictions on their rights and excluded from public life. Hundreds of casualties have also been linked to attacks by a group known as ISIL-K, a bitter rival of the Taliban, which often targets ethnic and religious minorities. Ali Latifi has more on the report's findings from Kabul.
In the press conference announcing the report, the UN made it clear, and they kept reiterating that they have been consistently meeting with the Islamic Emirate, and they have been showing them their findings ahead of time, but also that they have sent this report ahead of time, and that they really want them to take it seriously. And they just kept saying that, we're in constant contact with them, and this is part of our mandate, and we're making sure that they are informed, and that we're hoping that they can take this information and move forward and do something with it. But again, this leads to questions, and this was the question that was asked repeatedly by the other press in the press conference, was that, well, what are concrete steps that the UN has taken to show that, or to put forth and to give an example that their pressure has actually resulted in some kind of a change in the activity of the Islamic Emirate. So, it's really important for people to see that these reports and that these instances, the United Nations is a big organization in Afghanistan. It's the leading organization right now. It's in charge of aid distribution. So people are hoping that this will be something that the Islamic Emirate really takes seriously and leads them to take some kind of real action, because over the last 10 months, even if there have been talks between the United Nations and the Islamic Emirate, the fact that this 40-something page report exists seems to show some kind of a disconnect or some kind of a shortfall between both groups.